Does someone have to have natural ability or a gift in order to be a good musician?
No. That's a very simple answer. And I think that the problem here is what people observe as the talent, the gift, the natural ability, is the mechanics of the subject, how the person plays, where the true artistry, the true gift, if you want to call it, is in what that person has to say. That the communication. I mean, for example, why do we listen to Mozart?
Yeah.
You know, there were 200 contemporaries of Mozart who we don't listen to today. It's not because of Mozart's mechanical ability, because we can't hear him playing anymore. But it's because of his communication that comes to us through his music. It's the same with a Rembrandt or a Rodin or a Da Vinci. You know, it's the communication that comes across to us. So there's something else which is missing here, and it's the concept called aptitude. Now I teach this. Aptitude means quickness of understanding, the ability to grasp fast. If you teach the right data in the right sequence and you give the right motivation, you can teach people quickly. We all know this to be true. But you have to have that right sequence. I mean, let's take Mozart. Who was Mozart's father? Leopold. What was Leopold famous for? He was supposed to be one of the greatest music teachers in Europe. Well, that's a good start. Right? Your father's one of the greatest. I mean, do you know that one of his works on learning the violin is still one of the standard works on learning the violin today, hundreds of years later? So your father's a great music teacher. He starts teaching you when you're 18 months old. You're learning for 2 or 3 hours minimum every day, and by the time you're 5, you're writing symphonies. Now, if Mozart didn't have the love and the desire to create, then none of that would have made any difference. But we find the same thing being seen today with these child prodigies. You know, you watch some 5 or 6-year-old Korean boy or girl sitting down at a clavier and playing a concerto, and you say, prodigy. But no one looks up there and says what they really see, which is, wow, look at that person's repetition. How many hours of practicing the right thing has that person done, so that they can put your attention not on the mechanics, but on the communication. And the reason that most people never get to that point is because the runway is so long. It seems to take so many years. You say, well, first I have to learn to play, then I learn to communicate. And I completely disagree with that. If I'm going to teach somebody a language, you know, I'd say to you, go away and learn every word in the Spanish dictionary. And once you've done that, I'll teach you to speak Spanish. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. The whole thing is, you've got to learn communication parallel with the mechanics of the subject.